This week, our buddy Burke Cullinane dropped in to visit. A fellow YouTuber, Burke is also an avid coffee drinker, so we wanted to treat him to the best coffee in LA, which made us realize we needed to find out what actually is the best coffee in LA.
I'm excited to try the coffee, the caffeine of LA.
We decided to hit up 10 highly rated LA coffee spots to see who, in fact, has the best coffee in Los Angeles. We each rated the coffee based on taste and strength on a 1 to 10 scale, with 10 being the best goddamn coffee we've ever had, taking a final average total.
Just one French press. I don't want us to get too caffeinated.
Let's go, I need coffee.
We do have a control in this experiment. A medium roast black house blend.
Cheers. French presses definitely have that thicker.
It's thicker.
But this is something that I could drink throughout the day.
For me, this is the top of the list so far.
I would have to give this cup of coffee a solid 8.
I would give it an 8 as well.
I think I'd probably give it like a 7.
So what is like a 7.66? Is that right? 7.666. We are on our way back home. We just realized we need coffee mugs.
Think about it. We're each going to get coffee, 3 coffees each. All these spots in LA we're hitting up. It's gonna be insane. We need to take it easy.
Let's see what we got here.
I got my go-to. Dark side of the moon.
Your choice. That's my famous Jesus mug.
Oh boy, dude.
You know what? I will be the one to go with the clear one so that we can see what we're drinking. How about them apples? All right, we're here, North Hollywood. These are our stomping grounds. This is the first place we're gonna take Burke to try our second favorite coffee at
Republic of Pie.
This is where we call the office for now. Ready to try this?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I need this cup of coffee right now.
This is Katie, one of our favorite baristas in all of LA, as well as Rachel. So we'll take 1 cup of coffee.
1 cup of
One
coffee.
of your finest.
Again, we're choosing highly rated cafes and some of our favorite go-to spots, which means most of these places should be higher than a 6 rating, making this a close race.
Here we go.
This is a little more sour than the first coffee.
Right.
It has a brighter, almost like a floral. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just realized that I'm not a fan of sour.
It's stronger than the first coffee.
To me, it tastes a little bit,
Watery, right?
yeah.
I would have to give this one a 5.
I'm gonna go with a 6.
I'm also gonna go with the 6.
Ultimately, that's for me, it was a little too sour. 5.66 is the average rating for ROP. Next stop, Aroma Cafe, a North Hollywood staple.
What we didn't know was that Nathan had a secret LA spot that he was keeping all to himself. But more on that love affair later.
We had Aroma Cafe. That's the next one we're gonna. I actually heard of this place, so that's why I'm talking right now.
How are you guys feeling, by the way? Do you guys have a coffee buzz going yet?
No,
Or
I
not?
don't.
I'm fine.
I don't.
I think I'm okay.
Fine so far.
I'm dragging.
So far, so good.
I'm tired.
2 things to keep in mind with this experiment. Naturally, our personal subjectivity and taste, as well as the randomness of the coffee preparation on any given day.
Aroma Cafe, bam. Cheers. Cheers. I feel like a coffee expert now. It tastes a little bit on the burnt end, or is that just me? It could just be that I have more of a refined palate though, you know?
It's windy. Meteorologist Burke here.
I'm getting a hint.
windy.
I'm getting a hint of burnt.
I think it's the bitterness.
You think it's just bitter?
I think it's just bitter.
You know, today I learned I like bitterness over sour.
What do you got?
I'm gonna give it a 7.
I'm gonna go with a 5.5 on this one.
It's definitely a 7.5 for me.
Unfortunately, my favorite coffee place, ROP, is probably my least favorite today. But this is probably my second least favorite.
A 6.666.
6.666 for Aroma Cafe. Should we eat more food to balance out all this caffeine?
Now heading to Joe's Coffee, which is another spot out here in the Arts District of NoHo. I've only been here once. It's all right coffee, I
Joe's
think.
Coffee gets a bunch of points because it had this huge mural of Game of Thrones.
We're here at Joe's Coffee, trying to find the best coffee in LA. So why not come to the one and only Joe's?
There's only one for now, but we have one coming in West Hollywood.
There you go. You can only get it here.
And there's that awesome mural we were talking about, Game of Thrones. Bam! All right, so we have rules to this mission.
You can only get up to 1 black coffee.
Luckily for you guys, our black coffee is the best in NoHo. Fun fact, when you bring a reusable cup to Joe, you get 10% off.
Whoa!
We have to add that to the score.
smells good.
This tastes just like the one at Republic of Pie.
Yeah.
Just tastes a little bit more whole.
Less sour.
Yeah. So not just like it.
It's like when you have you're dating somebody and you date someone that reminds you of that person, but they're just a little cooler.
It's not as sour as Republic of Pie, but there are some notes of like pungent.
There's floral notes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it it's not quite a 7. I'm gonna go with the 6.5.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
4.
Republic of Pie, it was a lot more, it was sour. If I were to take a blind taste test, I would know that's Republic of Pie, whereas this kind of just seems like an average.
I wish it was more bitter than sour. I think I'm gonna go with the 6.5.
All right, so I don't know if I can do that math.
5.6
repeating. 5.66 on this one. Is it gonna be like a wine tasting where we spit out the coffee, or are we actually gonna consume?
No, we gotta consume it.
None of that nonsense here.
Turns out, 4 cups of coffee is enough to make you an expert.
But also enough to send you spiraling.
The next morning,
After some restless sleep,
And an early morning editing session.
we continued the hunt.
We're here at one of our go-to spots in LA for coffee, our house, trying our house blend.
What do we got here? We go with breakfast blend. This is something that we get at our local grocery store, Ralph's.
The brand is Private Select.
The reason being that if you're in LA, chances are you might be visiting a friend, kind of like Burke is here. We give him coffee just about every day.
I feel like this is probably the strongest coffee that I've had out of all of the coffees.
Definitely has a bright taste. Also, it says bright.
I'm starting to realize that coffee is pretty bitter. I didn't think about that before
Yeah.
this whole experiment. All right, what are we giving these?
8.
I'm gonna go with a 7.5.
Yeah, I'm feeling kind of like in that 7 to 7.5 range. I'm gonna go low end, 7.
We could do that math. That's an average of 7.5. Off to the next spot.
How many different roasts of coffee do you guys have?
We only have Pike.
Okay, can I have 3 Pike's Places then? Thank you.
Is that an orange tree?
We thought, why not try Starbucks? Might as well throw this into the mix to see how it fares with the rest of the coffee in LA.
Salud.
Oh, by far the best.
If we're being honest though.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. It just feels like corporate America though.
Does it?
It's definitely strong, you know.
It's a little nutty.
It's not as bitter. It has that whole feel.
If I voted other coffee shops like a 7 and a 7.5, and I think this is better, that I give it an 8.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the A2.
I was gonna say if this is definitely an 8. What would you guys classify as the perfect 10?
One day something walks into your life that just swoops you off your feet, huh?
Yeah.
Just leaving room for that. Maybe it'll never come.
You know what I think my favorite coffee has ever been? And I don't know if we're gonna have time to go there, but the Butcher's Daughter. You remember that coffee?
Yeah.
Oh
Also,
my
we could do
God.
some without Burke. Yeah. This is probably our 7th coffee. All right, there you have it. Starbucks is an 8.
I don't think this is a house blend. We're at a diner.
But it clearly says Mel's Blend.
Yeah, by this coffee company right here.
I say it does count because Mouse is the only place you'd be able to get it. Some damn good coffee. You try it.
My instinct is this is not gonna be good because it's diner coffee. Not as bitter as coffee we had in the past.
It's bitter, it's not sour. I could have 10 of these.
I would give it a solid 7.
I would also give it a solid 7.
I'll give it a 7.
7, 7,
Across the board.
7 it is. We came to Tom's Coffee. Tom's as in the shoemaker.
It's it's almost like water with an aftertaste of coffee. It's just not strong enough.
There's nothing that stands out. It tastes like a good cup of coffee, but it's nothing special about it.
But I'm gonna give it an extra point because of every cup of coffee you get feeds gives.
So every time you purchase a coffee drink with us, it's the equivalent of giving a day's worth of clean drinking water to a human in need.
And they were super chill about us filming.
I'm gonna say a 6.
I would give it a 7.
Okay, fair.
Cheers.
Cheers.
As we bid farewell to our coffee comrade, we decided to hit up one final place.
To see if Nathan really is in love, or just in love with the idea of the Butcher's Daughter.
We're here at the Butcher's Daughter. We told our server about this video that we're doing and we explained the rules to him, but he said they don't have a house blend, that they only serve Victoria coffee, so we made an exception. So what we've learned, it's definitely bitter, very strong. It's got some dark tones. I don't know how you want to interpret that, but
Oh wow. I feel like everything that we've tasted up until this point has allowed me to critique this one. This one is by far the best one. It has the perfect combination of that bitter and sour. It's somewhere in the middle of the spectrum. It has that full, darker tone, as you said, Nathan.
I'd say I'm gonna have to give this coffee a solid 9. It's probably one of the best that I've tried so far.
I'd have to give this one a solid 9 as well. It's like when you find the right person, you just know you know. I just know. It's my favorite one.
So there you have it. Nathan was right. She's a keeper. The best coffee in LA goes to the Butcher's Daughter, coming in at a solid 9.
Of course, you guys find the one, the greatest, the best coffee shop in LA when I leave. Of course, you find the one of your dreams, the one you've been waiting for your entire life. It's there, right in front of you, and I'm not. What do you think the next Best of LA episode should be on?
Is there a coffee spot you think we missed? Let us know in the comments section down below.
And like always, if you're not subscribed, subscribe.
See you next week.
I mean, is this even a real list? Like, where's Blue Bottle or Intelligentsia? You know, like, where are the good coffee, the big, good coffee shops? Like, this list isn't hipster enough. Huh? I'm telling them, I'm giving them I'm talking to them as I film this because I'm giving them the footage.